How we doing, traders? How we doing? I've been waiting for the people, the one and only Spencer and Joel to jump on. They'll be on in 2 seconds, but I wanted to at least get started for you guys. Definitely get this ball rolling. Hey, it's been a crazy day out there. I know that everyone's looking at the market, wondering if we're going up, if we're going down. So it's going to be interesting. We're about to get Spencer and Joel on. Looks like they're connecting on, so we'll get them on in a second, and we'll start up at the close correctly here. I'm just looking at the market, so definitely, hey, if you guys enjoy at the close, hit the like. Let's get started with at the close and get this show started, Spencer. Bom, bom. My man looks like he's getting ready, so I'm going to go ahead and play the intro for us and bring them on. Let's get this show started.
All right, it is time for PreMarket Prep at the close.
3 consecutive highs, opened, matched yesterday's low, and then once it took out there, that's all the breakout momentum traders needed.
All right. Looks like my guys are getting their mics ready. Spencer will hop on in a second. I'll go ahead and I'll get this running here. I got to bring Spencer in.
Yes!
Come on then, my friend.
God damn it. Hey, man. I was yelling at you. I was yelling. I was
Guest life. You're on the guest life. My bad. I'm not
yeah,
used to it.
Yeah, I'm on the guest life. I'm home in my apartment. I'm not at my desktop. I'm not signed into anything. And I was like, Mitch, let me in.
Well, let's bring on the one and only Joe
Dear Lord.
Elconin.
Let's do it. Oh, we're all here. Now it's recording.
Hey guys.
We made it.
Dear Lord. Joel, I don't know where Joel was. I was locked out. Couldn't get
Tell
into
the
this
truth.
game.
They're watching games behind my back, putting some bets on, letting the money fall on the table.
All right. Joel, how are we doing today?
Not bad. Not
too bad.
Little frustrated here with my system, but that's okay. Kind of locking up on me when I needed it most. But here we are, folks. We're getting hit going into the close. What a seesaw day, man. It just up and down, up and down, up and down. Let me share my charts with you. Just shaking you out, rallying back, and now kind of just weak going in. We took out the close. We're now trading down 5 handles. It doesn't seem like a lot, but we were up at 39, 31.50. Still hawking those lows from Monday, which was actually made Sunday night at 38.85. Friday's low 38.75. Don't know if we're going to get there today, folks, but some selling pressure. The market a little bit unnervous. Haven't been checking the news, but that's where we're at. It's not because of crude oil. Last time I checked, crude oil was having a pretty good day, up 314 at 60.90. Gold, a little bit of flight to quality here, a little bit of safe haven. Gold is trading up $8.10 at 17.33.10. Silver, that's going the opposite way. That's down 6.7 cents at 26.15. And Bitcoin, that's been all over the map too. It's been up, it's down. Let's just call it flat here at 54 at 990.
Joel, most obvious thing I'm seeing today is just a straight up reversal, right? What was yesterday? Yesterday was a good day for tech, right? And what's today? The exact opposite.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'm thinking of 2 days ago. I might be thinking of 2 days ago. The days all blend in. But today is a very clear, you can just tell we're looking at what's up and what's down, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Did I miss some news or something? I mean, anything major? I mean, I was just watching the price action. Really wasn't trying. Did we have any major news that started this, or is just a good old fashioned decline?
Not news that would impact the entirety of the market. I mean, there was news today, but not. No, I mean,
let me check.
Powell was speaking. What else is new?
Yeah, that was this morning. No, not no. Well, let's see. Efforts to reload Suez ship
No.
suspended until Thursday. I mean, do we have some chaos over there or something? Fed Williams says the problem right now is inflation.
No.
Fed says timeline for raising rates will be driven by. So it's just Fed speak, man. That's all it
I
is.
think it's just rotation. Jeff Cavaleri's got it right though. It's
What's
a
he
good
say?
day. Good day to hit the dispensary. It is a great. It is a
In
great
New York,
day.
it might be.
In New York, it's going to be. It's in New York.
Ah!
It's a great day to hit. That was the big news of the day on my radar, at least, was that the state of New York has come to an agreement on a bill that would make marijuana legal for recreational uses. In the in the state, and that would be one of if not the largest market in the U.S.
Jobs.
Maybe second to California as far as legalized markets are concerned. But huge news for cannabis. You go look at the MJ, go look at the cannabis stocks. Huge news.
One thing that I am seeing, Joel, that was my alarm for what I was trying to pay attention to here. One thing I am seeing though is talk about potentially maybe the yield control, the curve control coming into play, and them Feds pulling that out. Do you think that's possible?
What? Them like raising rates all of a sudden? Is that what you're saying?
No.
They've been talked about. Potentially.
The Fed's not doing anything.
They said they have the tool. They said they have the tool in the bag to use if needed. So I saw a big study on this way back in November of 2019 when this was first presented to the Feds. I don't know, man. I think if the concerns are the yields, to prevent the gap in yields on the 10 and 30-year bonds, do you see the trouble in the bonds still?
Oh man, let's just look at the TLT. I mean, I don't think that's the problem with the market right now. I don't think it's. I mean, you got bonds rallying, so that's a sign that they're not raising rates. So I think you just have just coming off the quad witch expiration, a lot of funkiness happened, buying and selling on Friday. People were looking for that pop. We got the pop on Monday. Everything was fine, and we just couldn't hold those gains. So I really just can't put my finger on it, when it comes to rates and everything. It's just that market is a two-way street, and we've been going one way for a year. And so there's always reversals. So I don't know if it's rates. I don't know if people get nervous going into earnings season. I don't know what the hell it is, but there's something going on, and I want to know, and I'm still kicking myself. What the hell happened to Viacom? I mean, holy mackerel. $85? Are they going to cancel that offering? What's going on?
Wait, where are we at now? What does that say? 70?
71 and a half.
Oh, they thought they were going. They thought they were going low, and the market said, "No, you think you're going low? We'll show you low."
Not going to be able to do that. I mean, are they still going to do it at 85 now and bag all those people? Look at the high of the day. I don't think I've ever seen that where the high of the day has been the offering price.
That's weird.
I don't know. And it is just going lower, making new lows on the session. I should have had a game plan for that one. I don't know if there's any liquidity, stock available to short or whatever, but holy mackerel. They killed themselves. They killed themselves their own stock. Here it is. I mean, look at that.
Spencer. We should have shorted Discovery. We saw this. We saw
it. Mitch and I saw this coming.
I literally said it. I said, wonder how this is going to hurt Discovery.
We talked about this yesterday.
That one, man.
We talked about this yesterday.
Come on.
Oh, man. Joel, I don't know if I've ever seen that before.
Oh, now is your Paramount getting destroyed too?
That's a new one.
What's the symbol on that one?
No, it's part of Icom. I think he's joking.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Well, but you've got Discovery. So you can go to Fox, FOXA. I'm sure the chart looks the same.
Does Fubo get hit with this?
I don't know. Joel, to your point though on the offering thing, I don't know if I've ever seen the offering price act as a ceiling That would
Yeah.
be weird. That would be
We
weird.
talked about it. Yeah, I mean, they're like, get me out of that offering. Get me the hell out. Out. And yeah, so that's the scenario in that. Boy, that is just a shellacky. I did write this up. There's a
Jeez,
pre-market prep stock of
jeez.
the day yesterday, and I said, hey, if the company thinks it's a good time to sell the stock, don't you think shareholders might start to think that? And man, oh man, oh man. So here we are. We're on the lows of the session, 38.90.50. We had that overnight low from Sunday at 39.85. That looks like a foregone 38.85. Friday's low 38.75. Folks, we're shaking, man. This market is shaking, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But let's see. Oh, you know what else is getting shellacked today?
Tell me.
Gamestop.
That's where I was going to go.
Well,
I wanted to bring that up, but I wasn't sure if you were going to get mad or not. But GameStop is down 32% today and counting, and it opened, I think, at the high. Yeah.
Basically, why would you hold that stock going into the report? I mean, why? Like, why would you do that? I mean, you think they're going to come up with like a token or something, or NFT or whatever? Pull up your pro, Spencer. Pull up earnings for GameStop. And what do you see? Yeah, go to the earnings calendar.
Okay.
Look at GME, and then look at the revenues. Look at all the way over to the right.
Okay.
Look at the revenues. Okay.
Okay.
What does that tell you?
Well,
9 quarters in a row they've lost on revenues.
No. 9 quarters in a row that they've come in below the estimate on revenue.
They come in. Okay.
Yeah. But I will point out that on a year-over-year basis, their revenue. Oh no, they went down. Never mind. Never mind. On a year-over-year basis, their earnings went up, but the revenue went down.
Maybe people just felt sorry for them. I don't know. I don't know. But I look at that, and then they just been falling all day. I saw it. The only thing I pointed out in my article on it was there's 3 lows, 112, 115 area. I didn't think we'd get there today. But yeah, they just turned on the earnings report. Lower open, couldn't even get to the bottom of yesterday's range. The bottom fell out. GameStop down. This is called $60 here, 122. Spoos just hit 90.50. Friday's close were still below that. That maybe double close at 99.75 from Friday and Tuesday. So I'm sure a minor victory for the Bulls here would get this close over 3,900. We'll see what happens.
Anton Beal in the chat says, when will you tell me that I won the GameStop opening price competition? Can't wait for my bomber jacket. I don't have this sheet in front of me, but I did email the winner. We had somebody last night who got within 2 cents
Wow.
of the GameStop opening price.
Dude.
So because I don't have a chart in front of me, but Joel, maybe you
Let's
can
take
confirm.
that guy to Vegas.
Oh, was he open like 157 on the nose or something like that? I think it was.
I have it open 157.98.
Okay, yeah. So then the person guessed 158. That's what they guessed.
That's pretty goddamn good.
They got within 2 cents. So I emailed that person. So our winner has been notified. They were within 2 cents. Anton Beal. I don't think it was you, but if it was, we can work on a bomber jacket. How about that? What else? What else do we see today? I don't know if you looked at Intel at all, Joel.
Yeah, I know. That's another thing. I'm like, oh, man, maybe I should scalp out of my long-term portfolio Intel. No, I don't do that. Then the thing gets absolutely flossed. Oh, I'm not going to touch it. I'm not going to sell. Wrong. Look at that. The thing opened up at the high, closing on the low. Big old red bar. Too big of a move for the stock to be up there, get elevated like that, and then bad day. I'm going to stick with it. I don't know. Very disappointing. I didn't think it would hold those gains, but man, I didn't think it ended up in the red by $1 on the session. S&P's new low here, 39.90. We just hit 38.90.50, trying to bounce, as I said. Bulls want to try and get, at least let's get green. It feels a lot worse of a day than it is, just because of all the up and down action. We were at 39.31.50. Just a lot of the rule. You had to break a lot of rules today to really catch this, and that's not always a good thing. But not a good day for Intel. Not a good day for the big boys.
It's not a good day for tech. Not a good day for tech at all. Chat's all over this one. You can look at like Roku's getting flossed down 7%, $24 today. Just if you own a tech stock, you can look at like a heat map or whatever and see the financials generally in the green, except for what? Except for PayPal, because it's also a tech stock, right? Except for Square.
Let me look at this one. Lisa asked me in the middle of last week. She said, "What do you think about PayPal?" And I said, "Absolutely not."
Why? What do you got against PayPal?
What's the PE on that thing?
I don't know. High?
Oh, I don't know. I don't care. I mean, I invest in
March.
stocks. I don't care about.
I have no
PEs.
idea. Is it 50? Is it 60? I really don't know.
I don't even know.
I have no clue.
Well,
I can look it up.
Tripled since March at the high. So
Yeah, I mean, it got a boost from crypto. What's the PE on this?
I'm not going to give.
It's all forward PE. It's like, I mean, when I looked at it, it was 70, and now it's down to 54. So
I was right. So 50. Okay, so
Yeah.
so I won't give you heat because you do have some growth in your portfolio. You do own Peloton, so
God.
I won't give you heat on the PayPal thing. It's not like that expensive. It's expensive, but it's not like that.
Peloton. You had to bring up Peloton too.
Well,
man,
hey,
that's
it's tech.
lost.
It's tech. We're getting flossed out there. You know what else is down is Ride, Lordstown Motors, Hindenburg. Hindenburg has locked back
on
on.
the party.
No.
Hindenburg dropped another bomb on him.
I don't know. I don't know if I'd call it a bomb. I mean, they're shooting at him for sure. They're shooting at him.
I hope Marcus is okay.
This one's starting. To tell you the truth, I mean, we're gonna get to a point where it will start at least looking somewhat interesting. I mean, but man,
Interesting to short.
No, I mean, there's really not much money to make on the downside now.
Yeah, really? Can't go to zero?
I don't think it'll go to zero just because they still got the potential orders.
Oh yeah, the soft orders. We all know about soft orders,
bro.
We all know about soft orders now.
Soft orders. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, real soft. Soft stock price too. We hit 89.50. Getting a little bit of a bounce here. What else you guys want to cover? I'm kind of all over the place.
Do you think? I mean, cannabis had a small pop there, but didn't really stay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say. Yeah, for the that
it popped for a second.
Yeah, the New York thing. New York. Yeah, not that on the day that it gets approved in New York, and this stuff is down on the day. That if you talk about stocks, going down on good news, man, oh man, I don't know.
The Intel thing is the same thing, going down on good news.
Yeah, that got up.
It's good news. It's good news and it's going down. So it just goes to show sometimes good news isn't always good for the stock in the short term. But we talked about that this morning. We talked about Intel this morning and how it got the pop on the new CEO 2 months ago and then came back in and filled that gap within a week, right? Or 2 weeks. I don't know exactly. So just because it's going down, that doesn't necessarily mean, all hope is
okay.
lost. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, those short reports, when they usually don't bounce back right away, it's tough. It's tough because this one had been much higher. It's just tough. I mean, $10. I mean, you see those pops on the monthly. So, okay, what else? What do we got?
Let's go to the chat. Actually, here's a good question. This is a good question from was it RAG in the chat? Asked this.
I saw that.
Yeah,
go ahead, read it.
RAG doesn't short. He or she only goes long. Can you still be consistent? Can you still be profitable? Can you still be a consistent trader if you're long only and you don't short?
I'd say no.
You would say no? I would say yes.
I would say yes too. There's plenty of.
Why would you say no?
because the market doesn't always go up.
But can
Right.
we get
The,
an
the market
inverse ETFs?
the market
to help
doesn't
you with
always
that?
the market doesn't always go
Oh
up.
yeah,
but-
there's another thing. If he can't go short,
Hold on.
ask him if he can go long. ETFs that
Sure.
are like the SDS or something
Sure,
like that.
sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Unless you have the ability to be out of the market, okay, and on these down days and wait and pick every bottom and get every bounce, then no, because there's points where people get buried and they're trying to pick a bottom and it's been a reward. So I would say just start with 100 shares, or try an inverse ETF, or just start out small. You got to do something. I think if you want to be, because there's going to be times when the market's not always going to go up. And you know what? And I'm going to get into more of this without, we have Rob Friesen on again.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with like having long and shorts in your portfolio and doing hedge trading, something I've never perfected. But yeah, I mean, some stocks go up, some stocks go down, and they can both work in your favor. So I would say, even if if you're doing it on a simulator or anything, try it, because there's just as much opportunity, on the downside than there is on the upside. Of course, the timing is a little bit different, but I think if you want to be in this game long term, because this market we've had over the past, buy puts. That'd be another thing to do. But
I don't agree, and here's why. The market does not always go up. This is true, but in 99.99% of markets, there are stocks that go up. Last March was the only time, and I know I've only been paying attention to this stuff for like 6 years, but last March was the only time that I can remember, and a lot of people can remember, where everything went down. Everything went down last March, and it lasted for what, 3 weeks, and then tech started rebounding again. So in most markets, unless we're in a pandemic, there is always going to be something going up. So even if the markets go down, there unless we're in a pandemic and the world is ending, which almost happened last March for a hot second there, then you can trade, you can be profitable and consistent long term if you're finding the stocks that are going up. Now that's easier said than done. Obviously, it's way harder than how it sounds, but I don't think you do not have to play both sides of the market.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Yes, you do, Spencer.
Agree to disagree.
If you want to be, there's a difference between being a trader and being an investor.
Yes, that is true. That is very true. Yes.
So if you're an investor and you want, and you just wait to buy the dips, it's fine. But there's going to be a dip when you really get clipped.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And so if you could, I think I think you need that, even if you do it with very small amounts of shares or doing on a simulator, I think it's absolutely necessary to be able to short stocks.
And if you don't want to short stocks, but you still want to participate on downside, then we just listed a few options, right? You can do options. You can do inverse ETFs. There are ways to play downside without having to take on the unlimited risk of shorting stocks, right? And waking up at 4 a.m. and sweating because your stock could go to infinity. And
exactly.
So okay. 3 times it. We got 5 minutes left in today's session. Let's go to the chat and see what they are on, what they're talking about here. Sorry, guys, I'm a little bit out of sorts because I am home, so I don't have all my screens, all my monitors. I'm working with just 2 here. Let's go to DraftKings is interesting because the whole sports betting trade kind of came off a little bit today. I thought.
They've had tremendous runs.
Yeah.
Boom. Let's see. Let's adjust these lines up here because it made a new all-time high. Let me remove these lines and get it. Well, you guys know how I feel about these stocks. I just think eventually people are going to run out of money, but even all those discounts they give them and everything. Had a big move. We'll call this here. Boom. Wait till it comes into 63, 64 area. You got this low right here. So I'd say, boom, you're good down to there. But if not, you got a lot of air underneath. I did officially call top in Penn Gaming that day, that Monday. That day, the Monday, the pop that was be added in the S&P for sure. A lot of downside in this issue. Keep an eye on this low right here. Wow, we are just getting lit up like a Christmas tree here. We are
not liking this.
Yeah, man.
Every chart all the high flyers that I see, they don't look like high flying charts anymore.
Yep, there we go. 83.50. We did take out that Sunday night glow back slow. The only thing saving us now is 75, 38.75. That was your low on Friday. Got a big bounce off that. Working our way towards that current low, 82.75.
It's only Wednesday. We got 2 more days. It's only Wednesday.
KBH after the close?
Yeah, I was going to run through that. So we do have a bit of an interesting earnings slate tonight. We do have KB Homes reporting tonight. We have GrowGen reporting tonight. We have RH, Restoration Hardware, reporting tonight. And there's one more. I thought there's one more. No, that was it.
Bad data report.
Yeah,
Just a
terrible
bad
day. Terrible data report.
Yep. So I'd be careful on that. The earnings trend, at least early for the big techs, was they sold good earnings, and that's what we saw with Apple. That's what we saw with Amazon. So that's big tech. That was a while ago. They even sold the banks off on pretty good earnings. So just be careful. Not a great data report, and heading into the final 3 minutes here on the lows of the session.
And then I was going to mention Riot Blockchain. We have it as unconfirmed. So that means the company, that means we haven't been able to confirm the date, but we do have it unconfirmed for tonight. So I don't know if they're going to report, but have it on your radar nonetheless.
James, someone asked, are people waiting a year to avoid capital gains tax thing? I mean, we've discussed this so many times. And would you rather sell a stock if you bought it 20 and you sold it at 100? Would you rather sell it at 100 and pay the capital gains, or watch it go to 50?
I know.
I have to pay less taxes. I hear that argument, and Dennis says that too. I don't. When you buy a stock, you factor in how much your gains you're going to have and how much. It's like
silly. It's a little bit silly.
Don't mention that on my show anymore. It's just it's ridiculous.
I think generally speaking, people put too much emphasis on taxes and tax avoidance or tax.
You have to pay
tax management.
Uncles, you always have to pay. You always have to pay.
To Joel's point, like literally, unless you're at the border, the threshold of a short-term versus a long-term capital gain, then maybe I could justify holding it like a couple more days. But like if you're at the threshold, the 1 year, but like other than that, I don't know. I think people just put.
I think it's different for end of the year.
Sure. End of the year tax harvesting is a thing that you can do to save yourself some money on the tax bill by selling some losses. But I think by and large, people tend to put too much emphasis on that. We didn't even talk about like the cruise stocks today, which are also getting whacked. I mean, everything is getting whacked.
One thing to keep in mind, guys, tomorrow you got Mark Zuckerberg testifying in front of the House.
Oh, that should be fun.
So just to keep that in mind, I'm seeing these bigger charts. If they start cracking, we could have a tough day tomorrow.
I mean that the reopening trade just got way ahead of itself, and
what do you think about that Facebook chart?
Oh, I wrote about that the other day. I mean, it had a great run. Actually, I was talking about it as one of the better tech stocks. It held up. And I said no signs of institutions looking to exit, but you just didn't get the kind of top that you had on the bottom when when to put that low in. Okay, we just did 79, folks, and 75 was last week's low. We'll probably take that, crack that overnight, be limit down. No, I'm just joking. Let's see if we get a pop overnight. The damage is a lot deeper than it looks in the market today, folks, and so just be careful holding those longs overnight. Tomorrow's a new day.
That's going to be a wrap. Guys, I think we're debuting a new crypto show that was pre-recorded right now. So this stream is going to end. And Joel, see you tomorrow morning. We'll all be in a better mood. And we'll see how things shake out tonight.
Okay.
All right. How's it going, everyone?